Welcome to Yogstalk English. If you are on an H-1B visa, planning travel, facing layoffs, or stuck outside the US, watch this video till the end. I'm going to cover all possible H-1B scenarios, including visa appointments, job loss, 6-year limits, I-140 options, and what you can realistically do next. Right now, the visa situation is extremely tight, and many people are confused about what to do. In several consulates, there are no new visa appointments available until 2027, and in many cases, appointments that were earlier scheduled for February are being moved to next year. This is impacting thousands of H-1B holders and their families. If you are currently working in the US, you need to understand one hard reality. Many companies may not keep employees beyond 2 or 3 months if visa or work authorization becomes uncertain. This is not about your skills or performance. It's about compliance, audits, and legal risk. That's why planning early is critical. Now let's talk about the 6-year H-1B limit. If you have already used all 6 years of H-1B, your options depend on your history. If you have spent at least 1 full year outside the United States, you may qualify for a 1-year clock reset, allowing you to come back on a fresh H-1B. This is not automatic and requires proof, but for some people, this is the only realistic path. If you've not completed 1 full year outside the US, and your 6 years are exhausted, then options become limited. This is where I-140 status becomes extremely important. If your I-140 is approved, even if you lose your job, you may still be eligible for H-1B extensions beyond 6 years with a new employer. In some cases, AC-21 portability can help. An approved I-140 gives flexibility and buying time. If your I-140 was filed but not approved, your options are weaker but not zero. A new employer may refile or continue the process, but timelines matter, and delays can cost you eligibility. If you never applied for I-140, and your 6 years are close to ending or already used, your realistic options may include cap-exempt employers like universities or non-profits, switching to L1 or O1, moving to F1 in certain cases, or planning a temporary exit from the US. Now let's talk about job loss. If you lose your job, and your H-1B is revoked, you typically have a short grace period if you are inside the US. If most of your 6 years are already used, finding a transfer quickly becomes critical. This is where immediate legal advice matters. For people who traveled to India for visa stamping and are now stuck, the situation is even harder. With no appointments available, returning to the US may not be possible anytime soon. Options may include waiting for slots, remote work if legally allowed, changing employers, or planning a longer stay outside the US while protecting future eligibility. Some people are also exploring other countries like Canada, Europe, or the Middle East as temporary or long-term alternatives while waiting for US timelines to improve. There is also discussion around new proclamations and policy changes, including wage-based or salary threshold rules, sometimes referred to as 100,000 level requirements. If such proclamations apply, they could impact who qualifies, which employers can sponsor, and how cases are reviewed. These policies can change fast, so relying on old information is risky. The biggest mistake right now is assuming things will improve quickly. Appointments are shrinking, timelines are stretching, and enforcement is stricter. What worked for someone else may not work for you. The smartest approach is simple. Know how much H-1B time you have left. Know your I-140 status. Know whether a 1-year reset applies to you. Know how long your employer can wait. And before making any decision about travel, resignation, or status change, confirm everything with an immigration attorney. This is a stressful phase, but planning early gives you options. Waiting without a plan is the biggest risk right now. If this video helped you understand your H-1B situation better, please like and share it with anyone who might need this information. Subscribe to Yogstalk English for clear and honest updates on visas, immigration, and career planning. Every case is different, so always verify your options with an immigration attorney before making decisions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.